yes, 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 yes. I'm a big weirdo. I'm a big weirdo. Yes, 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 yes. I'm a super total weeb. I'm a super total weeb. I'm a cosplay inspector, an autograph collector, a franchise dissector, a merchandise detector. I brought my tent to be first in line. Crowdfund investor, love of adventure. I'll finally meet every idol of mine. Franchise dissector, merchandise detector. Yes, 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 yes. You're a big weirdo. You're a big weirdo. Yes, 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 yes. Join this weird fandom with me. Join this weird fandom with me.
I may not be a 10, but I'm a natural 20. I was lonely back then, here I am one of many. I can't wait till the time when the weekdays are gone. Got a goal, don't wait up, heading straight to the con.
Yes, 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 yes. We're all big weirdos. We're all big weirdos. Yes, 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 yes. And we'll make this one a hit. We'll make this one a hit.
Testing, mic check. Cinnamon buns, cinnamon buns, cinnamon buns. Hello, hello, friendos. My name is Nez, and we are once again back at it again for some more MonsterCon Sundays. As today, we're finally going to be romancing a character that has been within the universe for so long, however, not been romanceable. A character that has finally left NPC jail and have become a fully dateable character. Hello, hello, Venus. Did someone order cinnamon buns? I did. You ruined the opening gag. Nah, we're still good. Anyway, how's everyone been doing? I had a bit of a fever dream last night. And by that I mean, I was watching the 10th anniversary for Undertale. And that stream was wild, dog. I felt like I was just getting injected with all sorts of dopamine and shit. Too much was happening during the first day of the 10th anniversary Undertale stream. Goddamn. You watched the new pilot? Oh yeah, it's out now. I got it saved on my to watch. I still gotta get to that. Spamton crashing the game was insane. That damn CRT. It was wild. Also, 1,000,000 unaddressed elephants. 1,000,000 unaddressed elephants Toby refuses to address. What's up, groceries? Jackal? Everyone good? Everyone good? Yeah. I didn't expect so much new stream exclusive content to come out of stream, but it was insane. I can't wait for day 2 later today. You're excited for Mamimi? Damn you, Tricky Tony. I still have not played chapter 3 or 4. Although I'm getting a gist of the memes that have come out of chapter 3 and 4. Also, the fan art's going crazy, especially with the Japanese side of things of the fandom. She also hooks us up with the best weird Japanese food, right? Mamimi, yes. Mamimi is an Oni girl. She is a Japanese yokai monster. I think she's technically not our first yokai monster because she's not even our first dateable Oni monster. I think that would be Dahlia. I think Dahlia as a blue Oni also counts as an Oni girl. Because Damien and Dahlia are basically the red and blue Oni of Japanese mythology. Always chugging on our Japanese energy drinks. Legally distinct monster. Anyway, with that said, yeah. So Mamimi, if you guys don't know, if you haven't been in the Monster Prom franchise for a while now, Mamimi was first a nondescript side character in the first Monster Prom. She appeared in the bathrooms, and I forgot exactly what she did. I think she also gave us energy drinks or some shit to give us boldness. But she never had her own sprite. However, that one event from Monster Prom actually spawned a bit of fandom for her. And eventually, as games went on and on, we got more fleshing out of Mamimi, and by now, in MonsterCon, she's finally a full-fledged, sprite-having, romanceable, dateable character. Which is sick. A little lore. The only woman. Let's play. I think we're gonna be fun maxing for this run. Back in the day, she would hook us up on Japanese energy drinks. Yeah. One player. Regular game. Oh, also, speaking of streams, I also caught Gigi and Ollie's MonsterCon stream live. That was also insane because they were going through events which I haven't even seen yet. We've been playing this game for how many months, and Ollie and Gigi were going through events which I've never even seen before. That was also wild and unhinged. Oh, it's the 21st of September. Do you remember? I do. Choose your OST. Let's go with Kawaii Future Bass. Spooky Con. For some, it was just a nerdy convention, but for us, it was 4 days to celebrate our many passions and obsessions fiercely, unapologetically. Hello, Zala. And we weren't alone. Regardless of what you loved, you could always find people who'd make you feel seen and understood. Anywhere else, we might have been seen as weirdos and misfits. But here we could finally feel like, no matter who we were, we belong. Who are you? Okay, chat, who do you think would be the best to romance Mamimi? Should we match her energy with someone like Damien? Or should we counter her energy with someone like Sadie? I feel like, I don't know. You get this dynamic, right, chat? The boisterous one and the quiet introverted one. I feel like we should go for Sadie. I feel like that might be a funny dynamic at least. Well, let's go with Sadie. There we go.
I hope I can afford this.
But as dreamy as SpookyCon was, it also came with its own set of pressures, some of which we already knew so well. At the end of those 4 days, the afterparty loomed over our heads, posing that one evergreen question. Would we get a date for that night? As uncertainty plagued our hearts, we couldn't help but think of the 6 hottest nerds at the con. You love Sadie, she's so chill. Sadie's also one of those characters which slowly became either playable or dateable. She first arrived in Monster Camp. She was the pizza girl. Zoe, an eldritch cutie who went from endless deity and harbinger of destruction to author-renowned fanfic Liam Prom.
That's an awful idea.
Liam de Leoncourt, a hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid the fact that he was a truly lovable dork.
Hooray!
Doug Campbell, a kind-hearted slime that was incredibly broke from supporting all the fandoms that he loved. Omen, an evil overlord who was recently freed from imprisonment in exchange for giving up her passion for stabbing people.
I have the
Nico Sharp, an over-the-top mimic who preferred cosplay over shape-shifting, even if they weren't the best at getting into character. And April 1st, a clown idol who was contractually obligated to bottle up all of her non-camera-ready emotions inside cute mascots. It had to be one of them, but who? We had 4 days to gather our courage and shoot our shot. What was the worst that could happen? Being rejected and alone for the rest of our lives, huh? We had our fair share of love and rejection. This surely wasn't our first rodeo. And as we had grown to know ourselves better, we realized we felt more confident. Tell us 3 things that we like. What is fun? Idol choreographies seem fun. Heavy metal idols pretending to be someone else. Idol choreographies. What is fun? Forming a cult for the lulz. Prank masters. And then, anime opening playlist? Sure. Choose your top 3 favorite weird forest creatures. This is definitely the fun one. We weren't new to all this, so this time we challenge ourselves with a goal other than finding love. With the support of Zoe and Liam, we decided to take on a project we have been putting off for too long.
This feels
Making our own comic. We had so many ideas and yet we always found excuses not to work on them. But the con was the perfect setting to find inspiration and go for it. Well, since Mamimi shows up in the romance genre, we should pick romance. The fear of failure had stopped us for too long, but then we reminded ourselves of the one thing that always kept us going. That we were young and afraid. And we were ready to start.
breaks
Day
over.
1. We have 13 fun. Let's go to... Hold up. Let's go to the zone. For fun. Fun maxing. There's an auction going on at the community zone. They're auctioning the original notebook from Death Note, starting at 100 monster dollars. You could kill so many people with that notebook. You yell 200 monster dollars. Everybody in the con is broke as fuck, so you get the notebook. Make sure no one steals if you decide to write your name on it. Oh shit, you're gonna die! 40 seconds later, nothing happens. Death Note isn't real, dum-dum. You still had too fun by playing pretend Death Note. It started raining, so you decide to get back to the hotel. You find Zoe furiously scribbling in her notebook with a smile on her face. What are you writing? More Liam Prom?
Nope.
Goddess, no. I mean, I love writing Liam Prom, but it's taken so much of my time lately. I miss writing short, silly stuff just for myself. So, what is this short, silly stuff you're writing now? Oh, this is a classic feel-good fic for me. Naruto and Garfield. It's so comforting to write. I mean, they were made for each other. Of course. Anyway, I'm done now. I guess it's back to Liam Prom again then.
Got my pen and paper ready.
Hey, I can write about other people too. Pick somebody, anybody, and I'll write a fic about them. How about me? Ooh, that could be a challenge. What? Why?
Meh.
Because you're kind of a plain character. A bit of a blank slate. Hey, it's no big deal. I just need a good conflict for you. It's the seed of good stories. Come on, tell me your inner demons and I'll work my magic. I've got tons of conflicts. Nothing plain about my conflicts. Then let's hear them.
Crap, you didn't know that you had to follow up the sentence with another one. Come up with a personal conflict, quick! My everyday conflict is deciding what to do with all these godly sexual skills I was blessed with. You see, years ago I received a large fortune, but now I'm always followed by the mortal snail, and I will die if it ever touches me. Godly sexual skills, because that's the most fun.
Seriously? I'm afraid so. It's a blessing and a curse. Well, conflict and sexual hijinks are the bread and butter of fanfics. Tell me, what are these godly sexual skills of yours? Oh, well, you see, I'm very fast at fucking. And how is that a good thing? You know, fast is always a cool thing, isn't it? The movies are called Fast and Furious, not Slow and Thoughtful. In this context, Slow and Thoughtful sounds quite a bit better. Zoe, you don't get it. I am, like, really fast at fucking. What am I saying? I can also do this with my fingers, as in a sexual context.
You start frantically moving your fingers.
I fail to see how that motion would apply to a sexual situation. I could show you.
Hard pass.
I don't know if I want you to, really. You know what? I think you've helped me, Nez. Oh, wait, I did? Yeah, I can see it now. Our MC devotes their life to becoming the fastest at fucking. Only to learn too late that being fast is not a good thing. It's a bait and switch. There's an
Words are hard.
There's an initial goal and then a conflict that subverts it. I don't get it, but if it helped you, then I'm happy. Of course you did, you cute dum-dum.
Zoe.
I guess your good heart makes up for your dubious sexual prowess, but hey, it means that you have more room for improvement.
What a thought! Doesn't she know that they don't award medals to those who come last? Fun. Ah, sweet silly Zoe. Hello, Liz. Welcome to the stream. To think that in the span of this conversation, you could have completed 2 entire fucks. You gain 2 fun for being such a good sex speedrunner, but you lose 2 boldness.
I'm not paid enough for this.
Let me just take a sip of my coffee.
Here's your unsolicited sex tip. That is contextually relevant to what we just saw, chat. If you want to last in sex longer, before you actually get at it, you gotta jork it. The first time may or may not be fast, but afterwards, you could probably hold on longer. That's the secret to lasting long in bed. Your unsolicited sex tip for the day. Where do we go for more fun? Let's go to... Yeah, we can't get more fun for now. Let's go to the merch hall. Near the merch hall, you find a gacha shop. You put in a coin and you get a real buff duck. Random but cool. You put in another coin. You open the gacha and there's a letter.
Please help us, we buff ducks were imprisoned in these balls by the gacha masters centuries ago. It all began when...
And you're already bored. You get another gacha ball and it's another buff duck. Cool, take 2 charm. Sometime later, you and Nico are getting kebabs at a food truck when a little girl stops to compliment Nico's Astral Princess cosplay.
Oh, thank you so much. Want to take a selfie together? Let's do it. 3, 2, 1, cheese!
Friendship is
Yay, we look so cute. You have a great day, okay? And remember to always believe in the power of friendship. Yuck. How did you survive an entire conversation with that booger eater without making it cry? Astral Princess doesn't make anyone cry unless they're beautiful happy tears over the power of good friends. That brings up another question. What is this power of friendship thing you're always espousing?
That's the power of
You're not saying it right. It's not the power of friendship, it's the power of friendship. I do not think I'm capable of speaking with that many rainbows. Anyway, how do I harness this alleged friendship power? Could it power a generator? Perhaps a death ray? No, silly baka, the power of friendship can't be exploited like that. It has to come from the strong bonds you feel with the people closest to you. Okay, so is it a shared manual labor thing? What if I hired a bunch of minions, forced them to be friends, and made them power the death ray? Would that work?
You've got a funny feeling Omen would let this go. But you shouldn't help them make a death ray. What can the power of friendship do that would impress them? The power of friendship is always testifying for your friend in court, even if they're definitely guilty. The power of friendship is a clean energy source. If we lobby for the government to fund friendship power plants, we could maybe reverse climate change. Well, I don't think any of these are fun.
Good point, Nez. There's no crime that a loyal friend can't bail you out of.
Fascinating.
Oh my. Then this power of friendship is a useful tool indeed. Yep, but hopefully we'll never have to use it.
Cut to 36 hours later, with Nico on the witness stand at the courthouse. So just to reiterate, you're confirming the defendant was with you last Thursday from 7 to 11, making it impossible for her to be at the crime scene where 3 victims were killed with a flail.
You betcha. Wink. That's a real friend right there.
Did you just wink and shoot finger guns at the defendant?
Maybe.
You know that lying under oath is a criminal offense, right?
I do now. But it doesn't matter because I'm telling the truth. Omen didn't kill anyone. Wink.
I totally owe you one, Nico! Your Honor, this is highly suspicious. I agree, but winking and or finger gunning is not on the witness stand is not technically illegal. So I'll have to let it slide.
Pathetic.
Exactly. Why do you modern folk act like everything should be illegal? Winking, attacking strangers with a flail. Oh, just let people live their lives, damn it. Can't a woman have hobbies?
Legally, that's true. And that's how Omen dodge a murder charge with the power of friendship. Yippee! You gain 2 boldness and lose 2 charm.
My shift. I mean, my turn.
Let's go to the main stage. Legally, you cannot get in trouble for winking and finger gunning in the court. You sit down to watch a panel on how to break the ice and make friends at cons. The panelist admits they have no idea. They hoped hosting a panel would force them into being more social. What an honest fella. During the Q&A, a group asked the panelists if they want to join them for dinner and drinks. It did work! You gain 2 smarts for learning this cool trick to break the ice. Next year, you may host a panel yourself. Afterwards, you meet up with Zoe and Nico since you plan to watch some exclusive anime premieres together.
Nez, we need your help. Yeah, we underestimated the amount of premieres we'd have to choose from. They're showing 10 new isekais alone, and by the time I finish reading all their long-ass titles to you, we'll have missed the opening credits. I'm sure it's not that bad. You think? Here, Nico, read the title of one of these out aloud. I got banished from the kingdom that I once saved after my reputation was put into doubt by the priestess of the Holy Church. Well, it might not roll off the tongue, but it's not that long. Wait, it continues to the other side of the brochure. Here, Nico, you can continue. But then I was picked up by the princess of the neighboring country and now I'm living my best life. Could it be that the princess had ulterior motives? Will I now fight for justice or revenge? The only thing I will have is a ton of fun. Okay. Well, now we have about 5 minutes left till the first premiere starts. Should I read the next one? I feel like I'm good at this. No. Here's an idea. I can use my eldritch powers to make clones of us to go to every premiere. Then I'll merge all the clones' memories with ours. There's only like a 35% chance I'll damage our minds irreparably. I like those odds. I don't. Can a girl have fun these days? Okay, since you don't like my genius solution, you could at least solve this for us.
You can't waste any more time reading. So you decide you must choose between 2 animes with titles below the 15-word count. What should we watch, chat? I have not seen this event before. We're actually running into new events. Chess 2, Chess Forever, the anime about the long-awaited sequel to Chess. New Chess just dropped, and it finally isn't a snooze anymore. Or I Love You, Government-chan. You suspect it's thinly veiled propaganda from a country under a dictatorship, but who can say no to those anime eyes? Okay, chat. Full time! You guys can have this. Chess 2? Or Government-chan. Start poll! The first one is just Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Kakegurui. I mean, we don't have enough anime. We don't have enough death game animes. Also, this guy looks like... What's his face? From Shaman King. He even has the same elongated hair as my man from Shaman King. Oh, I think Government-chan is winning. Going once, going twice, and I will close the poll. Government-chan it is. Yup, no downsides to this choice. You all take your seats to watch I Love You, Government-chan. Pilot. Hey, Government-chan. Wanna walk to school with me? Sure, Senpai. It's like the great regime always says, united we stand together. Right. By the way, I got you these flowers. Aw, how sweet. I love... Wait, are these imported flowers? I don't know. I just saw them in the farmer's market and I thought... Yes, it's as I feared. The market must have brought these from some dirty, stinky democratic state. What a shame. Government-chan throws the flowers on the sidewalk and shoots them to bits with a gun. It's okay, Senpai. You gave me something better than flowers. You sniffed out a no-good conniving Democrat in our city. I'll send the Secret Service over there straight away. I'm happy you're happy, Government-chan, because I want to ask you something. Will you go to the Spring Festival with me? The Spring Festival? You don't have time for that. It's time for your state-mandated mourning the death of a fascist hour. Senpai, you'll be working night shift in those coal mines. We'll send you to jail if you don't mourn a fascist or say good things about him. Oh well, I didn't think missing one shift would be so bad. Senpai, you know how that...
how that work elevates us. You're not turning code against the great regime, are you? You have to mourn our president's favorite podcaster.
No, not at all. I'm a total simp for the regime. And for you, Government Chan.
Wow, this is so great! Can we move to the great regime, Zoe? If the government officials are as hot as Government Chan is, I'm in! I'll look up flights.
Well, you know what they say. Everyone thinks they're immune to propaganda until they add waifus to it. Luckily, you managed to stop your friends from emigrating. You gain 2 charm because there's no greater ship than propaganda and unethical persuasion. But you lose 2 fun.
I'm not paid enough
No,
for
not
this.
government, Miku. Is this Mer Kingdom propaganda? Let's go to the hotel or the expo. Let's go to the expo. You're walking around the lobby when you suddenly hear, "Look, it's Nez." When you turn around, nobody's looking at you. They're looking at somebody else, somebody who's cosplaying you. When did you get famous? Are you part of a beloved video game franchise? And more importantly, did that guy steal your clothes? There are too many questions in your head right now. Here, have 2 boldness to go on with your life without asking them. What is this a cosplay of? I don't know. I think they're a mer person. Maybe. The thing from the lagoon. Later, you walk past the con jail. The room where rule breakers go to think about what they've done. You spot some familiar faces among the inmates. I hate you, Omen. We wouldn't be here if you hadn't stolen that plushie and made a big scene.
It was the seller who made the scene. I was simply matching his energy.
Objection!
You have nothing to fear. Your attorney is here. I'll get you two out of this faster than you can say objection.
Oh, we're fucked.
Officers, how long do you intend to keep my clients behind bars?
Well, they did try to steal. So I was thinking we'd keep them at least overnight. Overnight?
Perhaps we could commute their sentences. Instead of staying overnight in con jail, they could spend 3 years in regular prison.
What the fuck?
Don't worry, everyone knows that legally one day of con jail equals 5 years of prison. You're getting the better end of the deal.
That's absurd, untrue, and definitely not something anybody knows.
Dibs on the top bunk when we get to prison.
We are not going to prison!
If that is a trick to try and get the top bunk first, be assured I will shank you.
Nico might actually be onto something. Surely he could broker a deal with the guards to bail Omen and Liam out of jail, but what? Well, commute the sentence by doing community service. But you're not ready to touch grass yet, so what about making it online community service? Or tell the guards that Omen and Liam can offer valuable insight into catching SpookyCon's biggest criminal, the Cockdoodler. That would be great, actually. The Cockdoodler has been a thorn in my diaper all weekend. You check all the places the Cockdoodler has vandalized. It seems that no wall... I got a hiccup. No wall, floor, or distracted person's shirt is safe from their reign of phallic terror.
I bet that guy's the Cockdoodler. He has an evil, lusty look in his eyes.
You can't just keep pointing at random people and asserting that they're the Cockdoodler.
Why not? Statistically speaking, I have to be right eventually. Now we gotta follow the facts. We're dealing with someone with artistic flair, a disdain for the status quo, and a love of cocks.
Liam?
You know, I think I cracked this.
Liam, I'm afraid that makes you our prime suspect.
My love of cock has always been held to a perfectly legal standard.
Oh, look, it must be that girl. Just look at her shifty gaze.
What did I just tell you? Actually, partner, I think she's right about this one. That girl's eyes are very shifty.
Oh, what?
Okay, whatever. We gotta wrap up this case anyway, or Chief's gonna be pissed. Let's bring her in!
Oh, what? It'll be okay, ma'am. If you need a lawyer, call Nico Sharp, face attorney at law.
Law is truly in shambles.
It's a good thing we're here. Oh, that was some excellent sleuthing, Omen. Good job catching the perp. Oh, no, you misunderstand. I am the Cockdoodler, and I merely seized an opportunity to frame someone else for the crime.
God damn it, Omen, you know that as your redemption arc program sponsor, I have to scold you for breaking the law. More than that, as a yaoi connoisseur, I have to teach you how to draw better cocks. Thus, your police investigation ends with erotic art lessons. Only at SpookyCon, eh? Gain 2 smarts and lose 2 charm.
I failed to see how that earned us smarts.
I thought at least maybe it could be fun or creative, but
I'm exhausted.
it got us smarts. Okay, time to call up Mamimi. Mamimi, 2 spices. You invite Mamimi to join you at the con.
Sure. You don't sound too excited. I guess the energy drink hasn't kicked in yet. Wait a sec. Ah, sounds great. See you there. Much better.
Mamimi, tell us, what is your type?
Competitive gaming is a big part of my life. I don't necessarily need someone to match my hardcore energy, but I wouldn't mind finding a player 2 to my player 1.
She's a gamer girl! She's perfect. Day 2.
Weird. They never pay me to think.
Before getting into the drawing part of your comic project, you call a couple of your friends. You realize some of your characters look exactly like them. Happens when you have such cool looking friends, so you thought it'd be nice to get their approval to use their likeness first. What trend from the early 2000s should come back already?
Only needing to learn 3 memes? People actually seeking revenge?
I think that's still happening in current day. Delicious tobacco? Why did this trend die out? Wearing pants. I don't think any of these are fun. Tobacco is probably bold. No, this is bold, and this is fun. If there's anything I'm sure about in these last 7 years is that sex and drug stuff is fun. What's your strongest asset when on a first date? You taste like pumpkin spice latte. You have graceful, strong knees. Your eyes are soulless, almost as if they were 2 sexy, empty holes. You can transform into a tiger. Tasting like pumpkin spice latte? Or your eyes are soulless? Which of these would be fun? Also, innuendo, but no, maybe not. Either way. Oh, it is fun. And now time to go find
Yes, boss.
Mamimi, the Oni girl.
I mean, let's go.
Let's grab some fun at the community zone. She might be there gaming. You enter a competitive tarot tournament because you're reckless enough to gamble your entire future. After several hangmen and burning towers, you decide to harness the power of celestial bodies. With your best Yu-Gi-Oh impression, you throw down Pluto! Pluto isn't a planet anymore, you're playing with an old deck. You're disqualified, and your opponent also predicts that you'll die of chlamydia. While you just gained 1 terrible fate, you also got 2 fun because dying from chlamydia means you'll get laid at one point in your life. You catch up with Mamimi, who's here at the con for Federation of Fables tournament.
Wow, I didn't realize you were so into esports. That's so cool. Yeah, I'm not like world class or anything, but I do pretty good. My team's made it to the finals this year. Wanna come watch?
She's so cool. Big Jacket. There are only 2 types of characters in the world. Big Jacket, Big Pant. She is Big Jacket. She's a Clash of Clans player. You do, but when you get to the hall, there's a problem. The tournament has been cancelled.
Damn, how come?
One of the casters bit her tongue while eating really chewy toffee. It's gonna be a while before the swelling goes down.
What's a caster? Must be pretty important if you can't play without one. Kinda. They're kinda like commentators for the match. They'll make it more fun to watch. Couldn't you just run the tournament without one then?
Out of the question. Do you have any idea how things happen on screen at once in these games? It takes a professional to guide the audience through the experience. Flashbacks to Overwatch League?
That's lucky, because I happen to be a professional commentator myself. I'll do it.
Didn't you ask what a caster is just a minute ago?
That was a test to make sure everyone else knew what a caster is, and you all passed.
Ah, good. For a minute there, I was worried you were just faking being a caster so your friend could play. But you seem legit. The tournament is uncancelled.
Thanks for doing this, Nez. It's pretty cool of you. See you later after the match.
The game starts, and you instantly realize, yep, it's super hard to keep track of what's happening. let alone turning it into entertaining commentary. I've been doing it for years. You've never let not understanding shit stop you before, though. How do you cast this finals in a fun, convincing way? She might be a League player. That's also worse. Just digress, as many modern casters do. If you tell an entertaining enough anecdote, like that one time you met a horse, people won't care if you never mention the match. Or stick to what you truly know. Spend the entirety of the match describing in great detail how cool and confident and handsome Mamimi looks while playing. We're swooning. I feel like we just go with the more fun option. She wouldn't want us to yap about her in the middle of the match. She would actually want us to care about what's happening in the match. This is a trick question. But also, just tell an entertaining anecdote. Everyone knows commentators come in pairs. The boring one with all the facts, and the fun one with all the awesome anecdotes. Basically, color commentators. Color commentators and analysts. And luckily, the other caster has the boring bit down. And that's a fantastic play from Mamimi's team. Just look at the precision of those clicks. But don't let that distract you from what's happening in the jungle. You know, this kind of reminds me of that time I met a horse. It was also in the jungle. Well, it was in a field near a forest, which is kind of similar. I see. That must have been quite the experience. Now, it looks like the other team is focusing their efforts on the Upper East Side lane. Ah, there was also a lane. Well, a muddy track. You could call it a lane. Is that so? Well, I think we chose the wrong playable character for this run. Now, folks, you don't want to miss these. These tower attacks are really something else. This horse was something else too. Just listen to it. You launch into your best horse anecdote. You know, the one with the jet ski, the cops, the 30 jars of mayonnaise, and a lifetime ban from Six Flags. And then I said, but officer, that can't be my horse. My horse doesn't even have a fishing license. Wow. Oh my god, I forgot about the fishing license. Then what happened? But you don't quite get to finish your anecdote as the klaxons blare for the end of the match. What? Over already? But we didn't even get to hear the end of... Oh, never mind. Mamimi's team wins. Congratulations. Awesome! That was our biggest win yet! Thanks again, Nez. I couldn't have done it without you. Don't thank me, thank the horse. Oh, what? Another problem solved by yapping. You gain 2 fun for your entertaining horse story, and you lose 2 charm, because it doesn't paint you in the best light.
Break's over.
You wouldn't pick any of these options? We're a professional bullshitter. Don't mind us. You're chilling in your hotel room and decide to browse the room service list. Wow, they all have all sorts of kinds, 6-pack of beer, lots of shoelaces, even the very concept of creativity. Huh, that last one is expensive, but since money isn't sad anymore, it's a net gain, stat-wise. Shortly after, someone brings you 2 creativity and several shoelaces. Imagine all you could do with all of this. Later, you go to your hotel room, charge your phone, and find Zoe and Doug poring over a calendar together. At 6:30, you're hosting a writing workshop. Then you have the creators only cocktail party at 8.
If you remember to schedule me an hour to cry in the shower and relive every dumb thing I've ever done, I need my me time. What are you 2 doing?
Oh, hey there.
Oh, hey! Doug's just going over my schedule for the weekend. When me and Prom went viral, I volunteered to be Zoe's personal assistant.
Yeah.
I manage her schedule and moderate her social media, which gives her more time to focus on writing weird and wonderful fiction. I really appreciate the help, bud. I'd never get anything done without you. Anyway, it looks like we've gone over everything, so are we good here?
Yo.
Not quite. We need to talk about your 6 o'clock on Sunday. You double booked yourself again. Oh no, you couldn't reschedule anything? No, sorry. I did my best, but you're gonna have to pick one.
Dang.
Now I have an hour in the shower to think about it.
You can't help yourself. You peek at the schedule. Which appointment of the 2 will you suggest that Zoe keep? Appearing as a DJ at a Garfield rave. Do it for Garfield. Her meeting with Doug to discuss her habitual double booking problem. Being a DJ is very fun.
Oh,
You're right, Nez, I can't pass that up. It's frickin' Garfield! I've been super active in the fandom for years, but I still never thought I'd get to go to a Garfield rave, much less headline it.
I'm excited for you. I didn't even know you were a DJ.
Oh no, I never DJ'd before.
Oh, what? Don't you think you should at least try it once before you go on?
Nah, if I needed prior experience, they should have thought of that before they invited me.
Cut to the rave going down at the abandoned factory. You've been dancing to the light of orange and black striped glow sticks for what feels like your entire life.
Woohoo, you fat cats having fun out there? You better not get lazy, cause we're going all day and all night, baby!
Fuck yeah!
And in doing so, we'll effectively skip Mondays! Say it with me! Fuck Mondays!
Frick Mondays!
Not complaining.
This place is crazy, Nez. Did you see those OD cosplayers eating lasagna off of a naked lady's body?
You shake your head no as you wipe marinara sauce off your chin.
Finally, a break. I need some air. Never thought I'd say this, but the last several hours have been more Garfield than I can handle.
I gotta say though, you really picked up on the whole DJ thing fast. I'm impressed.
Thanks. I'm lucky this rave's been going on for 24 hours already. As long as whatever they're hearing sounds vaguely like music, the crowd's happy.
This has definitely been the coolest and weirdest way you've ever appreciated Garfield the cat. You gain 2 fun, but lose 2 smarts from raving.
Yes, boss. I mean, let's go.
Tasty marinara sauce off of a naked woman. Huh? Let's go to the main stage. You decide to attend the panel on the merits of soft and hard magic systems in magical girl fiction. After getting the required dick jokes out of the way, you actually learn a lot of valuable info about world-building mechanics. You gain 2 smarts from all that knowledge and from learning so many new dick jokes. Later, you, Zoe, Duggan, Omen, and April attend the panel being hosted by one of the most respected 3D artists in the video game industry. Oh, great. Can we skip this one? We're skipping this one. I will veto every time this event comes up.
Don't be shy.
It's gross as hell. We did not need to learn about the digestive tract and what comes out of it.
Whoa, so cool.
I veto this one.
I'm not paid enough for this.
Let's pick up some charm. What are we? The loser. I accept that. You're walking around the merch hall sipping a cup of coffee. Suddenly, a deluxe box set edition of One Kick Boy makes you spit out your coffee. Your spit take lands in the box set because you have great aim, but also very bad luck. The vendor gives you the box set at a discount because after all, it's not in mint condition anymore. Your brand new box set and your excellent spitting skills give you 2 charm. Giggity. Afterwards, you're checking out the video game showcase with Liam, Omen, and April. You pass a jolly indie dev who waves you down.
Hello! Do you have 20 minutes to try out my game? I'd appreciate your feedback.
Classic Liam.
Of course. Finally someone who appreciates the quality of Liam the Liam for its feedback. Uh-oh, those words have never led to good feedback, but it's too late, you all played a demo. Liam, when you explained video games to me the other day, didn't you say that they were supposed to be fun? Well, Omen, to be exact, video games can also be art, but this one is neither fun nor art.
Guys, chill. We're probably not the target audience.
Clearly, this game was made to appeal with people with no taste.
Is there anything specific that you think could be improved?
Pathetic.
Yes, the game.
I mean, it's not your fault. There are some aspects of the game that need polishing. You should hire new people in some departments.
But I did everything. I'm a solo dev.
Huh, what if you hired an actual team while you tried a new position?
You could be the studio's janitor. April, are you sure? Janitors are supposed to be good at identifying garbage when it's in front of them. Poor Dev is not having the best time. It's times like these when you remember that your friends are, how do you put it? The fucking worst. You should step in and say something that's actually constructive before the Dev's self-confidence is completely shattered. Well, compliment the Devs on his shoes so intensely for so long that he forgets you were talking about the video game to begin with. If backhanded compliments feel bad, maybe you should twist your friend's words to sound like they were backhanded thrashing that actually feels okay. Let's talk about... Compliment might be charm. Let's go with twisting our friend's words. Cease your sniveling, worm. All I said was that your game is bad and you should feel bad.
Yeah, so good, so bad that it's good, right? Am I right?
You're wrong. This is the worst game I've ever played.
But being the worst game you've ever played in 400 years is probably a feat in and of itself.
Is a
Sure, I
choice.
guess. Your game is certainly memorable. A memorable experience, as in playing this made me want to stab myself in the hand. Hey, art is supposed to make you feel strong emotions. Self-stabbing is a sort of emotion.
Okay, I can work with this. Maybe I could rebrand it as a rage game.
That makes sense by definition. Your game fills me with indescribable rage. Shouldn't we be encouraging this developer to improve his craft rather than settle for gruesome mediocrity? Nope! And you're dragging your friends away before they could do any more psychological damage to this guy. Bye! Is this game getting over it? There's a new game by the same dev. Baby steps.
So what's next? Personally, I'm getting hungry.
Same. Let's try the gyro truck. I heard it's awful and my food blog yearns for a negative review.
Yes.
I would love to puke everywhere and demoralize a chef. Good grief. These three sure are hot and fun to be around. At least you gain 2 creativity from your backhanded insults, but they cost you 2 charm. It's shopping time! So, what do we grab so that we get closer and closer to unlocking Yifeng as a dateable character? We gotta start picking the stats. Fine, let's go with Zodiac first. It can't fuck us over too bad, right? Leo, office manager. All your stats go incognito. Time to show off your good memory. Well, that doesn't change any of our stats, but okay, that's fine. Incognito stats. Day 3.
I come up with stuff at work.
You feel a surge of creative inspiration and rush to work on your comic. What genius will your pen create today? Brainstorm and find out. What's a red flag you can't let slide on the first date? They lack street smarts. They don't even own a cow, reducing their chances of having tasty chalky milk whenever you want. Their appealing cooking skills are a lie. They're being controlled by a rat under a hat. They happen to live in the sewers, which probably affects their personal hygiene. Fun. Why haven't you finished that big project you told everyone about? You want to fuck a lot of people first. Fun! We're fun maxing!
I shift. I mean, my turn.
Let's go to the expo. You're feeling lucky. You enter a Poker 2 tournament. These nerds sure play hard. Get a royal flush, which would be great if the other players didn't play Zakran, commander of the Nether Galaxy. Lucky for you, you had a helmet of chaos up your sleeve. You equip it to the royal flush and beat the shit out of Zakrant. Heck yeah! All this nonsense makes gambling at least too fun. Later, you're walking to a bodega, hoping to buy a water bottle for less than $10 fucking when you hear whispering from the sewer grate.
Nez!
You silly goose.
Hi. April, what are you doing in the sewer? Clowns have all sorts of reasons to be in the sewer. Don't worry your pretty little head about it. Anyway, I'm glad I found you. You're an ideas woman, right? A big thinker. A real go-getter.
Oh.
Well, I have a silly hypothetical problem for you to think about. Imagine a stupid person who broke into the sewer and got stuck in there. Not me, of course. I can get out whenever I want. This is just a fun puzzle that I thought we could discuss to pass the time. Now, how would you advise that person to get out of the sewer, preferably before nightfall? What happens after nightfall? You could always ask such silly questions. Come on, let's brainstorm, but you know this is also sort of urgent, so maybe think of an answer quick.
Sure. How could this hypothetical person get out of the sewer she's stuck in? Go against the water current. We'll meet at the toilet you eventually emerge from. Is this what people call a meet cute? Flush some delicious cheese down the toilet. April can use it to barter with the Rat King to get safe passage out of the sewers. The first one's charming. Second one is smart, so it doesn't really matter. Flush the cheese down the toilet, though.
That sounds like...
A genius idea, she was going to say, but you sprint off before you hear the rest. You return 10 minutes later with a hunk of parmesan.
I got the cheese. I'm gonna find a toilet to flush it down now. Once it's in the sewer, you gotta grab it fast, because the rat henchman will smell it and try to find it first.
What the?
The rat what? Nez, what are you talking about?
No time for questions, you sprint off to the nearest house and pound on the door.
I'm sorry to bother you, but I need to use your toilet. It's an emergency. Okay, but that's fine.
Weren't you sent to jail? It's a cock-doodler!
You're not going to flush any cheese down it, are you? What? No, of course not.
Sometimes you have to lie to do the right thing. You run to the bathroom, flush the parmesan, and then run back to April.
You'll be there any second now. Don't eat the cheese when it gets to you. I flush it down the toilet. Don't worry, I wasn't going to eat the toilet cheese. Good, good. By the way, once you get an audience with the Rat King, do not mention my name. He can't know I'm involved with this. What the honk does that... Oh god, I hear squeaking!
That's undoubtedly the rat henchman carrying April off. She's on her own now. A few hours later, you watch her crawl out of the manhole.
I appreciate your help, Nez, but I have a lot of questions.
Questions you're not going to answer. You're sexy and mysterious that way. You gain 2 fun and lose 2 charm.
I'm not paid enough for this.
The cheese is fun. After nightfall, everyone prepares for bed and uses more water, making the sewer water rise. Me when I make a reference to hit animated movie Flushed Away. I don't know if that's actually relevant to Flushed Away, but I just thought about it. Let's do. Let's go to the hotel. You're chilling in the hotel room, staring at the ceiling. When you've already memorized the ceiling, you decide to call room service. Room service asks, "How can I help?" You tell room service you memorized the ceiling because you were bored. It turns out room service loves your room ceiling. They've memorized it out of boredom too. You talk about it for hours. The conversation is enriching, and it inspires you for any ceiling-themed creative project you may have in the future. You gain 2 creativity. You hear a group of angry protesters chanting outside the con. You, Zoe, Liam, and Doug get closer because your nosiness knows no bounds.
Weebs, nerds, get back to your herd. Nerds, weebs, we don't want you here.
Huh?
What's going on here?
Dear viewers, we stand in front of MonsterCon, which has attracted a considerable number of self-proclaimed nerds to our city. Several concerned citizens have come out into the streets protesting about the dangers that these strange creatures pose to our society. Who are you calling strange creature? I am merely a centuries-old vampire with occasional shape-shifting abilities. I'm sorry if I offended you, I merely stated the facts as I get them. I got them from the protesters first. Classic free press. Classic mainstream press. Only interviewing the counter-protesters.
Well, those facts are a load of crap. I may have several mountain reality-destroying powers, but I'm not dangerous. That's not true!
A demonstrator interrupts.
Nerds will end society as we know it. According to the blogs I read, they never have sex. Some of us do. Yeah, some.
Well, that's even worse, because you're gonna fill the world with nerd babies. Pretty soon, the entire population will look weird like you. Interesting. Tell me more about this nerd replacement theory.
If you keep writing bullshit, I'm gonna replace you.
See? She's threatening you with violence. Never mind, Zoe. It's pointless to try to convince them. We can only fight against a pack of lies with even more persuasive lies. Their logic makes no sense. Oh boy. Wait till you find out. These people exist.
Oh, Nez is an expert at making facts up. Go ahead, show them.
Fandom culture has produced more art and fiction in the last 10 years of the 18th and 19th centuries combined. Weebs and nerds are uniquely good at taming tarantulas. They are the only things standing between us and a tarantula-controlled society. We picked this last time we got to this event. Let's go with taming tarantulas. Now that is interesting.
Tell me, big nerdy fellow, what makes people like you so good at dealing with tarantulas?
We're good because...
Because of the sweat, obviously. Nerds' nervous sweat releases pheromones that are soothing to tarantulas. Really? Of course, so we could do a demonstration if there were a tarantula here, but alas.
Don't worry, I got one.
Zoe pulls out a tarantula from her pocket. The protesters start running around, screaming.
Come on, Doug, tame that tarantula.
What?
How am I supposed to do that? I'm way too nervous.
According to Liam, that's step number 1. Come on, give it instructions.
Okay, I don't know. Sit?
The tarantula immediately jumps onto the protesters' face and bites them.
As much as I'd like to twist the facts to make my article more interesting, this looks fake. The spider didn't do what your friend said.
Obviously, the spider couldn't just sit there and watch all these protesters demonstrating against Doug.
That makes sense, says the protester with a tarantula on her face. I was demonstrating the hardest and the spider bit me.
Well, now you know what will happen if all of you were the...
Hold up. Words are hard. Also, I got a drink.
Now you know what will happen to all of you if there are no nerds around. You can all start thanking Doug or we'll unleash the tarantulas.
Oh, thank you, Doug, King of Tarantulas, says the protesters meekly.
I'm also in debt with you. This is journalistic gold.
Yes, you dissolve the demonstration and save the day. You lose 2 creativity, but you gain 2 boldness and 1 pet tarantula.
You mean I can do what I want?
Let's go to the expo. Sure. Or the merch hall. The expo or the merch hall. You find a stand at the merch hall that sells hyper-realistic VR headsets. You buy one immediately. VR is the future. You put it on and you see your surroundings. Yep, it's a scam. The headset is basically a football helmet and pair of glasses. No refunds allowed, but the headset looks good on you, like too charm good. Have I heard of the game Date Everything? It could be fun. I've seen Date Everything. I've watched people play Date Everything. What's the problem over here? Can it be solved with the power of hope, justice, and friendship?
There's no hope or justice left in this gone, and it's too late for friends. This monster fucker.
Motherfucker. Sorry, Freudian slip.
Thinks he can set up a shop at my table. Because it's actually my table. You stole it from me before I showed up.
Yikes.
Let me see your passes. Yep, they double booked you both to use this table. Oh man, this is a perfect chance to show your value as con representative. Do your thing.
You're lucky I'm in a good mood. I will propose the perfect solution to stop your pathetic sniveling. The proposal is as follows. You 2 battle to the death. The victor keeps the table. The loser passes on to the next life in eternal shame. Sound fair? Ooh, if the clothes seller dies, can I have these sweatpants? It's really hard to find pants that fit a square butt.
I mean, if they're doing this, I'm hoping the Pogs guy goes down. I'd kill for some rare Odie Pogs.
You can't let the sellers battle to the death. You'll be damned if you're letting Omen get the credit for solving a problem around here. Think of a different way to broker peace between the 2 vendors and make your friends horny for your conflict resolution skills. Convince the vendors that all property is an illusion. Does anyone really own anything at this table? Perform forbidden surgery, sew the 2 vendors together into a flesh construct. You've sewn a couple cosplays yourself. How much more difficult can this be? Property is an illusion. Both of the vendors fall into shocked silence for a whole minute.
Hello?
Nice job, idiots.
You broke them. Now who will die for my entertainment?
Comrade, forgive me. I let the evil of capitalism drive a wedge between us.
No, comrade. The blame is all mine. We were blinded by our love of objects, but now we see. Ownership isn't real. The table isn't real.
The vendor flips the table. They embrace each other, sobbing hysterically. Dang, they were an easy sell.
Join me, comrade. Let's free the world from this consumerist hell. I will. We'll gather some like-minded individuals, draft some petitions. One of us will run for governor.
Nah, that'll take too long. Let's just firebomb them all. That'll show them.
Classic anarchist.
Yes.
Yes!
No, you could hurt innocent people!
Which is exactly why you should do it. Even if a bomb did work, what's your strategy for taking down big capitalism's second phase? You're not ready for the final battle. The second phase is taken down with socialism, and then the end stage is called communism. You see, this is what happens when anarchists have no material understanding of the world and they think just tearing down systems will solve problems.
Exactly, sort of. If you want to tear the establishment down, you gotta take it one step at a time. Starting with giving all of this merchandise to us.
What? Doesn't that kind of go against the anti-ownership utopia we're trying to create?
Well, it's not like we'll have it. We'll just grab it and maybe take it back to our homes later, but we don't own it.
Fair enough. Take a lot. Consider it thanks for fundamentally changing our worldviews.
I still think a bomb would have been funnier, but whatever. This worked out fine by you. You gained 2 charm and 20 Notice Me Senpai shirts in various sizes, and lose 2 creativity.
My shift. I mean, my turn.
Let's go to the lobby. The lobby? The lobby. We're going to the lobby. You're tired from all the shenanigans at the con, but a severe case of FOMO prevents you from going back to the hotel. If you take a power nap here in the lobby, you'll be well rested and technically not miss out. Lots of people trip on you, but they say nothing as they imagine you sleeping as a cosplay performance referencing some movie or anime. You get some rest and 2 boldness from not giving a single fuck. You, Zoe, April, and Nico are chatting when you hear a squeal so high-pitched it's a wonder it can be heard by creatures other than dogs.
What was that? Did the hogs get out of the pen again? No, silly, that's the sound of a Category 5 fangirling event. Look over there! OMG, I love your Psychic Baby cosplay. I can't believe I found another PB fan here.
She's shocked to find a Psychic Baby fan at the con. Does she get startled by the bananas in the produce aisle too?
But so what, right? I'm just glad they're having fun.
More fans soon join the fray.
OMG! You guys like Psychic Baby too? We gotta be friends!
You guys are into Psychic Baby? I found my people! Oh, a PB fan meetup! I'm in! Yikes, there's a lot of them now. Is this safe? Of course, what's unsafe about a group of fans giving each other fangasms?
I don't know, man. We watched the Undertale 10th anniversary stream day 1 earlier, so...
Well, they could meld together into a huge shambling amalgamation of unbridled fandom like what they're doing now?
OMG!
Roar is a huge shambling amalgamation of unbridled fandom. Yep, definitely sounds like Undertale.
Dang.
Oh shit, yeah, that's definitely a problem. Are we gonna get absorbed too? No thank you, I'm a lone cowherd, not part of a hive mind.
The thing is gonna grow to kaiju-sized levels of fangirling if things are left unchecked. You gotta stop this before it gets out of control. We should wonder aloud which Psychic Baby season is the best to stir chaos within the amalgamation. Stop coming up with theme-adequate plans to solve your problems and just shoot repeatedly at the amalgamation. Zala, you are commenting. I appreciate your commenting. Wonder aloud, or stop coming up with theme-adequate plans to solve your problems. Just shoot repeatedly at the amalgamation. Smart, shoot. Smart, bold. Smart, bold. Doesn't matter. Bold. Are we shooting text? Leave it to me. Yeehaw! Nico shoots at the amalgamation with her cosplay pistol. It's just a prop, but they try making some helpful pew-pew noises at least. Tarnation, that thing must be resilient to my bullets. We're doomed!
Oh, wow.
What's this? Oh, it looks like someone dropped a real gun in my purse by mistake. Guys, the amalgamation! Here, someone shoot it, because I have no idea how to use this thing. Leave it to me, partner.
April passes the gun to Nico, who eventually brings the amalgamation down, along with several light fixtures.
The huge monster becomes a group of smaller, nerdy monsters covered in goo. Some of them are already dead, specifically the ones with bullet wounds. Partner, look at that! Well, we're fucked. They're selling autographed gun holsters in that booth across the room. Come on!
Phew, I guess Nez saved the day. Shame her plan couldn't have been more thematically appropriate, but I'll take it. I really like shooting this gun. It made my cosplay so much more believable. Can I keep it, please?
I don't think so.
We'd better keep it safe in my purse until we find its rightful owner.
You gain 2 boldness for using swift and brutal force, but you lose 2 creativity. Time to get some fresh air.
You mean somebody will serve
Let's
me
go
food?
on a date with Mamimi. Wow, the only friendomat character we haven't unlocked yet is Yifeng.
Mamimi. You and Mamimi have a great game night.
Oh, so
You two play a
this
cozy
is
co-op
leisure.
game where you two manage your own coffee shop. Sadly, you lose because Mamimi keeps making the coffee as caffeinated as possible, even though your patrons are having heart attacks and leaving bad reviews. Oh well, you wouldn't have this wonderful caffeine fiend any other way.
This feels like work, but
It's almost time to find a date, but first it's almost time to publish your comic. Now's your chance for one final brainstorming session. Polish it. What's legal but should be illegal? Telling people Santa isn't real, people deserve magic in their lives, getting a tattoo of someone else's mom, stealing someone's identity, misusing internet slang.
What do you mean that's not fun?
Underrated activities for a third date. Punching cherry trees until they blossom just for you and your date. Practice for the test you gotta pass to get your kissing license. It's a thing. Studying contraception. You'll look responsible while also hinting that you wanna fuck. Reading chapter 53 from Don Quixote's second volume, a truly thrilling page-turner.
Have I ever thought of making my own comic? I mean, officially? No. Did I ever doodle comics? When I was a kid? Yeah, sure. Practice for the test that gotta... This might be charming. This, though, wanting to fuck is fun. What do you mean it's not? Studying is too nerdy? Studying is too nerdy, is that it?
can do what I want.
Okay, fine. Fine. Community zone. Let's go find Mamimi.
At the community zone, you find several 5D chess matches going on at the same time. Time to prove your smarts to the whole con. You play 5 matches at the same time. You make fast decisions going from chess table to chess table. Everyone's impressed. Until they realize you lost all chess matches in just a few moves. Well, you may have gained 0 smarts, but you surely gained 2 fun. Then you get to hang out with Mamimi again. Now that her gaming competition is over, she's free to check out the rest of the con. You two start the day by cracking open some energy drinks and face off at air hockey.
May the best monster win. Your ass is grass.
She totally greases your ass with air hockey, as well as DDR, Tekken, Soft Combat, and even Dragon Heat Trivial Pursuit.
The answer is D. 21 inches of uncircumcised dragon cock.
As the sun sets, you and Mamimi walk down to the gazebo, and lay in the grass, sipping on more energy drinks.
This has been dope. Thanks for not being a sore loser, Nez.
She reaches over and rests her hand on your chest.
Hey, yo!
Whoa, your heart's racing.
It's because of the caffeine.
I know it. It's never beaten this fast before. Is this what love is? How many of those energy drinks did you have today? I don't know, 7? 8? Dude, you know you're not supposed to have more than 4 a day, right?
Yeah, 4 a day. Minimum. Maximum.
What? But you've had more than that. I've built up a tolerance over the years. Read the warning on the can.
Warning. Never consume more than 4 cans a day, unless you've built up a tolerance over the years. Consult your doctor about how to build up tolerance over the years.
So, this is bad? Yup, we gotta slow your heart rate down if you don't want to have a heart attack in the next few minutes.
That wouldn't be ideal. That wouldn't be an ideal end to this date. You'd better slow your heart down fast. Well, a caffeine-induced heart attack is just power overloading your body. Use up your excess energy by getting into javelin throwing. Your heart's clearly bluffing. Show it you won't fall for it by drinking another energy drink. I think we don't want to die. What's 9 energy drinks though? But whatever. Maybe a heart attack might be the solution we need to our problem. Maybe that was the end goal all along. If we want our heart to slow down, what's slower than stopping? These options are terrible. When have they ever not been? That might work. Don't know where you're gonna find a javelin on short notice though. Just then, a javelin comes flying in and lands on the ground next to you. An attempted murder or a convenient device to move the plot forward, who could say? Oh cool. Bet you $20 that you can't hit that dude's phone across the street. Challenge accepted. You take your stance, heft the javelin, and let it fly.
Ah, my leg!
Oh, hey! We couldn't help but notice that you threw a javelin at an innocent bystander. You have the right to remain silent, the right to an attorney, and the right to choose your prison cell from this catalog here.
Oh, this one has a carpet. Don't arrest Nez. She only threw a javelin to use up her excess energy so she didn't have a heart attack.
Javelin throwing is pretty unsafe for other people, but it'd also be unsafe for Nez to die of a heart attack. Guess it's a real trolley problem, eh? We'll leave it for now. But if you throw one more javelin, try to only hit convicted felons, okay?
Idiots. Anyway, how's your heart? Better. Good. Hope that takes the sting out of losing our bet. Hey, javelin throwing's harder than it looks. I bet you couldn't hit a phone from across the street.
She grabs a javelin, takes aim, and expertly pierces a passing woman's phone, and her face and neck. Wow, all 3 of them!
You were saying?
Good thing those cops left, because you're criminally horny for Mamimi right now. You gain 2 fun, and lose 2 boldness. Wowzers!
Over.
Humana, humana! What a babe! She's great at javelin throwing too! Let's go to... How's she so cool? Let's go to the merch hall. We'll aim for Omen. Let's not dismember her even more than she already is. You suddenly realize your phone is dead. Good thing you're at the merch hall. You find a stand where someone is selling chargers. You want to buy one, but you feel bad about buying something so not nerdy. The vendor sighs and draws an uwu face on the charger. Sold! You gain 2 charm for your kawaii phone charger. Uwu. Afterwards, you're walking through the courtyard when horror of horrors, someone recognizes him.
Hey dude, nice Liam Prom cosplay. Really authentic.
Great. Another Liam Prom fan.
What's wrong? Isn't it good that Liam Prom is such a success?
Well, yes, of course. But when Zoe came to me and asked to use my likeness in her next big fanfic, I was more than happy to oblige. But now, I feel a little conflicted about it. It seems like everyone knows me, everyone has some piece of me that I didn't even mean to give them. I'm left asking myself, what's left of me that's just me, you know? What do I have that sets me apart from my impersonators? Something that makes me the one true Liam. Well, you're pretty sure that this is the kind of problem only the original Liam could have, but that isn't a very satisfying answer. Cheer Liam up by suggesting something that makes him completely unique.
Have I ever made any creative projects?
Does YouTube count?
I have over 500 plus videos on this channel, dog.
Not all of them Let's Plays. So yes, basically.
This stream is a creative project. I am trying to entertain!
During his Dark Lord phase, Liam committed mass murder on a terrifying scale, and that's something no one can take from him. Except that Liam Prom has made being Liam too mainstream. After 400-something years, it's time to
Rebrand as Brandon the Vampire? Rebranding or mass murder? Look, Liam. It's about time we got you your own PR campaign. Maybe a little rebrand. Make you more, I don't know, family friendly. I don't know how family friendly Yowie is, but...
Honestly, not a bad idea.
Alright, I can get behind that. I've reinvented myself many times before. I was Li Dao Leon during my stint as a K-pop band. In a K-pop band. That was an interesting time. I was also briefly Lenore de Leoncourt when I was experimenting with gender expression. It didn't stick, but it was very enlightening.
Weren't you also Angelus for a while? Ruler of the Dark Realms, killed thousands of people?
I wasn't going to bring that one up, but yes. Anyway, let's get serious about this Brandon persona. We need to determine his looks, his passions, and what makes him tick. After an hour of character work, you and Liam track down some of your friends to debut his new personality.
Hey Liam, you want to get lunch with us? We were thinking of going to...
Wait, you should know that I'm no longer Liam. From now on, call me Brandon the Vampire.
Oh, good for you, bud. So you want to go to lunch with us?
Yes, as long as we go somewhere that serves pickles. Pickles are one of my favorite foods.
Oh.
I thought you hated pickles.
It's true that Liam the Leoncourt would never have allowed a pickle to pass his lips, but Brandon the Vampire has no such reservations. Pickle me!
Buffy reference, you love it?
What's up, Bayleaks?
Yes, that is a Buffy reference.
That seems dumb, but hey, whatever floats your weird little boat. Well, I think it's great. We support you, Brenda. It's not Brenda, Doug. It's Brendan.
Brandon.
Right, sorry.
It seems like Brandon's really getting into his new persona. You're not sure how he's gonna force himself to eat pickles. At least he's happy. You gain 2 creativity helping to invent Brandon's personality. You lose 2 boldness.
My shift. I mean, my turn.
It is time to go back to the main stage.
You sit down to watch a post-mortem discussion of the game Domino. You learn that the first iteration had no pieces at all, which made playing quite difficult. The 7th iteration added a crucial rule that forbids eating your own pieces. An hour later, you know more about Domino than anyone in your age group, which isn't actually hard, but still, 2 smarts for you! Later, April invites you, Nico, and Omen to keep her company during the autograph session. Sounds hype.
You know, April, I thought that this internet fame of yours would involve you asserting control and exerting power.
Oh.
I was disappointed to learn that it mostly entails you being nauseatingly polite to strangers and repetitively writing your name on things. Yup, aren't autograph sessions awesome? Cons really are a world of fun. Nice to meet you, my darling April's fool. What is your name? What are you making? Why are you making that face, April? Are you having a nervous breakdown? Oh, it was about time. I'm fine, don't worry about it, Hong Kong. Fuck, I gotta take a wicked dump. Your nickname's Kate, you say? Do you spell that with a K or a C? You need a bathroom break, April. I'm sure your agency would let you off to go do whatever nasty business you need to do. Yeah, no. April's only fulfilled 128 minutes of her mandatory autographing session. She can have a 10-minute bathroom break at the 3-hour mark. 10 minutes isn't gonna be enough time to lay this massive log. Hey, I have an idea. Let's not talk about it anymore. Bathroom habits aren't something an idol should discuss in front of her fans. Do not be a prude, April. Shitting is natural. If you cannot hold it in, roll down your stockings and do what you must. Hey, yo! Yeah, I bet we could rig up some kind of pipe from your chair to the bathroom so you don't stink up the place.
No!
Absolutely not! Yikes, this dump is at DEFCON 2. I can't hold it back much longer. Hope y'all brought your raincoats.
April looks like she's either going to die or kill everyone else in this room. Be a good friend and think of a way to let her take a poop without breaking her contract.
Just move the autograph signing to the bathroom. It's okay, you've run some brand analysis. This will make April more personable and relatable. Or offer to go to the bathroom on April's behalf. We will be your bathroom serf. We'll take a shit for you, April. It should be fine.
What the
that help me though?
You really want to poop so bad? So your good friend Nez has offered to poop for you. What are you going... Where are we losing you?
All. You lost me at all of it. Do you understand how pooping works, Omen?
Do you, April? Do you?
That's the power of
Look, April, we'll always have your back. If you can't achieve your dreams alone, we'll achieve them with you with the power of friendship. It's either this or we revisit the plan to run a pipe from your chair to the bathrooms.
Okay, tell me more about this plan that doesn't involve me pooping in front of my fans.
Well, you will be pooping, but you'll poop vicariously through Nez. Wait, is this not literal? I assume Nez was using some sort of bowel switcheroo spell. Maybe. I choose to trust the power of friendship between April and Nez. When you have faith, you don't need to follow up questions.
Whatever we do, we'd better do it quick. That double bean burrito is coming for revenge.
Gotta go.
Bye, Nez. Go to the bathroom because that will undoubtedly help me somehow. Thanks a million.
And so you take a shit as a favor for a friend. Hey, you know what? It works! But we won't describe how it worked because it would go even beyond the toilet humor trigger warning, so what if we skip that part? Either way, you gain 2 charm for having your friends back, but you lose 2 smarts.
I'm not paid enough for this.
Right. Toilet humor. Let's go to... For the final event, let's go to the lobby. You decide to walk around the lobby, which is the most intimidating activity at the con for anyone who's not a social butterfly. Basically everyone here. Some random people ask you to take a pic of them. You're forced to push people around to actually move. You even say bless you to someone who sneezes. Look at you, socializing! Here, have 2 bonus. Then after receiving a text consisting of an annoyed emoji, a teacup emoji, and a question mark, you meet Liam at a nearby cafe to drink overpriced yerba mate and talk shit. I mean, the director could have at least shot it at a Dutch angle or made it noir in post. Anything to show that they were even trying. Gosh, Liam's film rants always get you hot and bothered. Sadly, the moment is ruined by an angry mob barging in.
Hey, you're Liam the Leoncourt.
In the flesh.
You're the guy who wrote the bad review of I Got Reincarnated as nostalgia bait in your favorite 90s anime, right?
Indeed, I am. Would you like to discuss the finer points of my exploration of the show's themes?
No, we're here to fucking kill you.
Oh, well, that's hardly debating in good faith.
That anime changed our lives, man. It reminds us of our childhoods while filling our adult needs for huge boobies.
Liam's film rants always make you feel tired. Which is exactly my problem with it. Sexing up a brand identity that died 30 years ago doesn't make it posthumously good.
Liam, these guys have torches and pitchforks, and one dude's got a power washer filled with holy water. Just say the anime's good.
Yes! I absolutely will not. Don't you see how great this is? My review made them feel something.
Prepare to die, motherfucker!
Fine. If this is how I go after 400 years, so be it. You were really enjoying your time with Liam today, so it'd suck if it ended with him being killed. Save him from this mob and from himself. Call a different angry mob that Liam angered in the past and instigate a fight between the mobs. Make Liam use his classic vampire power of turning into a hot dog stand. Surely the angry mob's hatred of Liam will pale compared to their love of hot dogs. Hot dogs! Hot dogs! Hot dog? Hot dog. Well, I don't know.
Just do it, Liam. I'm trying to save your life here.
But I only started transforming into a hot dog stand to be disruptive. It was more unexpected than turning into a bat. But now, hasn't this transformation grown old too? It's so cartoonish. Something I'd do 3 games ago.
So authentic.
I want to feel as if my character has progressed. That I've grown more grounded, more nuanced.
It can be more nuanced when there isn't an angry mob trying to fucking kill you.
Ah. Liam begrudgingly transforms into a hot dog stand.
What happened? Where'd Liam go? Is he hiding behind the hot dog stand?
Hello, Dammy. We are almost at the secret ending. No, you idiot, I am the hot dog stand.
How does that make any sense? Who cares? If you agree not to murder Liam, you could have 2 hot dogs for the price of 1.
Nez, are you saying my life is only worth the price of 2 hot dogs?
No, I'm saying it's worth the price of 1 hot dog, but I'm giving them 2.
The angry mob seems amenable to these terms, especially when they find out Liam's hot dogs come with mustard! Ow, my back. Did you at least like my hot dogs, Nez? Giggity.
It was the best hot dog I've ever eaten, Liam.
I knew it. You gain 2 fun for giving everyone hot dogs, but lose 2 charm. And it is time. The last day of the con is here. Let's go with none of them! Check your comic! Finally, the art gang gathers round to put your pieces of your greatest masterpiece together. Time to see the fruits of your labor! Everyone wants to kiss me on the mouth. Everyone wants to kiss me on the mouth is set to be the next harem sensation. Jacqueline is a humble country girl who moved to the big city in search of some delicious tobacco. Little does she know that what she'll find is love. Due to fate and precarious state of the economy, she'll end up sharing an apartment with several smoking hot roommates. The roommates all have one thing in common. None of them can resist Jacqueline's pumpkin spice latte. There's the buff, ever horny Morty, quiet, handsome Mamimi, is she quiet? Seductive, breathtaking Milo, and many more. As if this wasn't enough, Jacqueline will also struggle to get used to the urban life's most puzzling aspect, its lack of cows. Ah, poor Jacqueline. So many changes, so many suitors, and she can't decide who to reciprocate for one big reason. She wants to fuck them all. Only one thing is clear. There will be lots of kissing on the mouth.
Milo, you're back. I thought you were still mad at me after I told you Santa wasn't real. Jack, I could never be mad at you, doll. Actually, there's something I've always wanted to tell you.
Milo, you bastard! I heard you from the shower. We swore none of us would kiss Jacqueline on the mouth until we made 100% sure you can't get pregnant from kissing.
Well, I realized maybe Jacqueline would have some say in that, but also, fuck you. Hey guys, what's happening here?
To be continued. Con AfterParty is approaching. You didn't ask any of your friends to go to the party with you because Mamimi is the only Oni for you.
The AfterParty, huh? Sure. Whoa, you're saying yes? Just like that? Yep. See you there, hot stuff.
You're even better than Payday.
The AfterParty was dope. Mamimi dance battled anyone who dared face her. She killed it every time. Her competitive streak is truly a force of nature. She even kisses like she's trying to win at making out. Not that you're complaining.
I think this dynamic works. I think this works. It reminds me of... I never remember the title, but it reminds me of Green Lesbians. Green Yuri. If you know, you know what Green Yuri is. But this is basically Green Yuri. Two new events, 4 new outcomes, 1 new secret ending. Holy shit, how have we not encountered 50 other events? 21 secret endings into the game. That's wild. Milo means soap in Slovene? Damn. Before we knew it, the con had ended. It was just 4 days, but we could swear it felt like an entire lifetime. All sorts of misadventures took place, entire friendships blossomed, and we ourselves changed as people. The idea of going back to our day-to-day lives made us feel more disoriented. Promises were made of not growing apart, of meeting again soon. Still, we would lie if we said it didn't feel a bit sad to leave all that behind. But as each of us went our own way, we realized that wherever we went, these people would be there, with us. And with that came a truth to this day we hold close to our hearts. That no matter where we were, we belong. It's a thought that still gives us warmth, that makes us feel once again, young and unafraid. And it reminds us even as years go by, we will always be ready to start.
When you stream, you would not believe what you have.
And there we go. We got Mamimi's secret ending for the first time in 7 years of Monster Prom. Mamimi has finally become romanceable. Am I satisfied? Finally dating the elusive Oni waifu? No, I want more. For now, she's been upgraded from NPC to Friendomat's secret ending. However, it's still not a full-fledged fucking. In the next game, we need a full-fledged Mamimi fucking. With her own specialized CG. But we'll take it for now. Okay, who do we go after next weekend? There's Bruce, Gerard, Kale, Wyatt, Sawyer. Wyatt might be a bit hard. Let's see. Maybe we could go with Bruce. Yeah, okay, let's try to go for Bruce next weekend. Or Sawyer. Sawyer also works. Actually, we might just roll the die. I'll decide when we get close next weekend. We gotta mute. Ooh, we gotta mute. Freudian slip. We got a few more Friendomat secret endings, but there are also some other specialized secret endings which we haven't unlocked yet. Still haven't unlocked the beach episode secret ending yet, nor have we gotten Liam Prom to unlock. Who's Sawyer again? One of the playable characters from Monster Camp. Did we unlock anything? No? Okay. Friendomat it is. Anyway. Thank you to everyone that stopped by, chilled out in chat, used us as second monitor content, and watched us play and react through Mamimi, the Oni Girl's first secret ending in all of Monster Prom. On Wednesday, either we try out the simulation stages for episode 15 of Arknights, or do whatever, icebreaker games. Next Saturday, we'll be continuing our story reading in Arknights episode 15, and then next Sunday, for some more MonsterCon Sundays, we'll do some more Friendomat secret endings. What are the requirements for Liam Prom? Encounter all the Liam Prom events. It's random. Anyway, once again, my name is Nez, and thanks for watching. I'ma see you friendos next time. Bye-bye.